Hey y'all, it's me. It's your girl. And you already know. Like, share, and subscribe. What's up, real deal? How y'all doing? When I'm coming in with another reaction, and this time it's an update. I don't know if the update gonna be the manhunt of Delano Danelo, okay, Cavalcante. So I don't know if it's gonna be a something dealing with him, but I know before I went off air the last time, I heard dude say something about oh, I got an update, and so I'm back, came back to try to find out what he was talking about. Okay, so let's start from here. And we also live with you on the 29th, Philadelphia News. They're doing an awesome job with this coverage. In that little area for a while now. City light flashes. They in this area, y'all. They say they see some movement, but then too, y'all, it's deer season. So I don't know if the movement that they are catching the movement on something. Keisha, mute that. I'm on live. Thank you. And you can see that's in.
Okay, guys, I have a little bit of an update. Well, a lot of an update. It looks like, hold on, let me confirm here. It looks like we got some aerial support. Well, we definitely have some aerial support. I know there is a drone up. I believe it is a law enforcement drone. I know that uh, uh, canines have been called out to this.
Uh-oh.
I'm hearing to see, I'm checking my radar. Okay. we do have aerial support out here. That is now circling my location right now. So this is what seems to be an active search zone with state police, U.S. Customs and Border Patrol. I'm looking right now at a drone in the sky. I'm going to see if I can zoom in on it. There you see there. There you go. You're seeing a drone in the sky, and forgive me, it's I'm not even going to try to zoom in on it. It's tough to zoom in, but trust me, that is a helicopter. I'm sorry, that's a drone and a helicopter. Actually, that might be the helicopter. I believe that is the helicopter.
Well, give us
You
some
might not be
real
able to see the
information
drone.
now.
Oh, I actually see the drone. There's two lights in the sky. So there you go. You're seeing a drone, and you are seeing a search helicopter in what seems to be the most active search so far today for the manhunt of Danelo Cavalcante. This is a upgraded, elevated response. The one we've seen, one we haven't seen most of today or all day, ever since he was last seen. At least his physical confirmation less than a mile from here, off the where he dropped a stolen van. And he hasn't been seen or that physical confirmation since. So you're seeing it live, guys. It's happening right in front of you. The manhunt for Danelo Cavalcante continues. I got to make a phone call.
I mean, he don't sound like a news reporter. But anyway, y'all, let me clarify something he just said.
If you're still with me, thanks, guys. Things are happening. They have aerial support up here. Guys, I don't care what other people are saying. I really don't. I'm not monitoring other people. I'm watching it with my own eyes. So bear with me, and I appreciate it. Yeah, it's very hard to see up here, but what I can see is not only a helicopter, but drone support over the 1900 block of Fairview Road. And somewhere in these woods, that there was some sort of sighting alongside of a barn near the 1900 block of Fairview Road. As you see me, I'm kind of panning in and out on Fairview Road. Our camera does the, depending on the light aperture, it'll go from night vision to see. This camera right here is a stationary camera. I cannot move the camera. Move the other one. In the dog, I do know. I overheard over radio reports that there may be. There is canines. They're asking for the dogs. They are asking for the dogs. Does it have thermal imaging? Do not know that. We do know some drones do have thermal imaging. We don't know if the ones here do. Keep in mind, this was not a official search zone. We did not see a lot of law enforcement. All this stuff, whatever they're bringing in, had to be brought in from a while, because they haven't been close by.
They getting the dogs.
So whatever is happening here is whatever was nearby. You see, there's some air. You see drones. You see a drone and a helicopter. And let me just check my radar. There might be some more news helicopters on the way at this point. So in the 1900 block of Fairview, there is there's an active search. What you're seeing is the police line where they asked us to push back. You see our videographer, Aaron Sachs, there to the right of your screen. He is getting some shots of that dark field where there was some sort of sighting, a reported sighting of Danelo Cavalcante less than a mile from where a confirmed sighting early Sunday morning when he left that 2020 white transit van with very little gas near a barn. And for the last 24 hours, the trail had been cold. There had been reports of sightings throughout the county. We're listening to them through the day, but many of those sightings, all of them went unfounded. I'm just bringing you a wider shot. You see the specks in the sky. That is a drone and that is a helicopter. We've been here through the day, and this is the first we've seen a search helicopter been deployed all day. I don't know if it hasn't, but that's the ones I haven't seen. I'm gonna punch it back here. Our color camera.
But I think if it was somebody was out there, it must be some more police cars on the opposite side.
For those of you just joining us, we are on the last. You're seeing an active response, an active sighting of Danelo Cavalcante. And you know what, guys? Hold on just for a second. I'm gonna keep you up, but I'm gonna do something here.
They don't need to make no noise because he can hear them. Yeah, this is the official news site. This is the official news first reporter for Philadelphia, 29 News. And they have a sighting. He done moved up a little closer.
Just moving a little closer here.
This is interesting to me. I've never been to a manhunt, looking at it.
Yeah.
Even.
All right, guys. What I'm going to do right now, I got to get out of the car because my photographer told me he needs me. And that usually means there's a reason. So I am going to give you a shot.
Go. Get out the car and go.
All right, I'm gonna lock this down, guys, for a second. Yeah, hold on for a second, guys.
Yeah, this is so exciting. So they
Okay, so Give me a minute. I'll be right back. I got to find out some information. Some guy just came up to the truck, tried to sell me some video. I'm going to pot the microphone down.
All right, y'all. Like he's saying, he just got a call and he just got a call from one of the guys to come up there to get a video. Usually, when the news people get some kind of news broadcast, they'll have to broadcast it and bring it back. I'm not sure if he's going to do it, but there's a lot of activity going on and sighting in that area. They brought the Abracadabra dogs out there, and so on the other side of the truck. See, on the other side, we can't see. These are just families coming through. You know how that is. So maybe he'll come back and give us some information. He's on his way back now. And I hope he give us some sufficient information instead of holding it back from us.
All right, everyone, thanks for hanging in with us. First of all, I need a message to Fox 29, Fox producers. If you can hear me, I will call you about our 10 o'clock. I need to talk to you guys. What happens next? So, Abby, if you could call me. All right, so we're back to you on the 1900 block of Fairview Road in East Nanfield Township. This is the latest reported sighting of Danelo Cavalcante that's happening right before your eyes. We've been on the search, law enforcement has been on the search for 12 days. After he escaped from Chester County Prison. He was on the run, and it was Sunday morning when it was discovered he slipped out of the 8 square mile search zone, the perimeter that was set up by the Pennsylvania State Police. There were hundreds and hundreds of law enforcement. We were at the command center where all the information was coming with all the tip hotlines, the aerial support, the hundreds and hundreds of law enforcement, but somehow he was able to get into a transit van of a local dairy farm about less than a mile from the prison where he escaped. 10 days later, took a van and now took that van. And yesterday morning, it was found about a mile from here on East Nantfield, Nantmeal Township, about a mile from here near a drone, near a barn. And that was the last, at least, confirmed location of him was about a mile from here. Fast forward to about an hour ago, where there was a reported sighting on the 1900 block of Fairview in East Nantmeal Township, and you're seeing the response now. We were one of the first on scene. We were there when a woman was being questioned. We're not sure if it was this woman being questioned that was in a Jeep. You saw it live as we were passing by. You may have even heard it, the conversation state police were having with her. But that started a lockdown, a roads closed, a active response, and we're seeing now state police responding. We can tell you there was not, getting here won't be as quickly and as easy as the other responses, because there's just simply not a lot of law enforcement in this area. So if they are sending people, more keep coming. We do know. Hold on, I have a phone call now. Just bear with me. I have my producer calling me. Hold on. All right, guys, we are back to the feed. Chris O'Connell coming to you live from East Nantmeal Township, Chester County, Pennsylvania. I am right now on the 1900 block of Fairview Road. and what you're seeing right now is the barricade, the media barricade that we've been placed at, that we are abiding by. I'm going to start feeding back my roll just in case if they have to do it that way. Yeah, could you feed back the gentleman who was the sound? Yeah. I'm going to feed up. Right now, there's an active response to a reported sighting of Danelo Cavalcante in that field you see, in that very dark, very foggy field. And maybe the only thing you can see in the distance, I don't know if we could see it, is light of a helicopter. That it is a light of a helicopter and some looky-loos. Keep in mind, this is since this is streaming in real time, a lot of people are kind of following around the news, following our stream, following citizen journalists. And what you're looking at, again, we are at the media barricade. We've been asked to move away from this active scene after a reported sighting of Danelo Cavalcante about a mile away from where his van was last seen. And that was about noon or midnight on Sunday. The response we're seeing now is a number of them. It first started with several state troopers with lights not flashing, just driving to the scene in a very quick pace. We actually commented on it during our live stream. We saw some. We actually said, let's go follow them. So we went and followed them. And as we were heading there, we heard about the response of why they were going there. And that is a reported sighting of Danelo Cavalcante. You're looking now at our camera. You see two dots in the air. And again, our cameras it's pitch black here. So there's only so much we could see, only so much, but I could certainly describe what I'm seeing, and that is either a helicopter or a drone. I believe that may be, I believe that's the helicopter. There's a drone that's also flying. It's the first time we've seen aerial support today in terms of a search. After the search area was, in essence, non-contained. There really wasn't a defined search area. There was not a defined search zone. And after yet another full day of nothing, another full day of wondering, and another full day, frankly, of questions from state police as to why they haven't captured him yet, as to how he got out of that 8-mile perimeter, and how he got, which we know how he got more than 25 miles away to a different township of a different part of the county while driving a stolen vehicle out of the search zone. Those answers may be for another day, but right now the concentration is on trying to find this escaped killer, 34-year-old Danelo Cavalcante. Been on the run for 12 hours or 12 days. Okay. I turned off the blinker if anyone was complaining. Sorry. It's our hazard lights, but I aim to please. So it is 9:04 live here in East Nantmeal Township, where we're on the run another night on the hunt for a killer. More law enforcement coming or going, but definitely support. There's a drone in the sky. There's a helicopter in the sky. Let me just check on our radar here. Thanks everyone tuning into the stream. Appreciate it. We don't do these that often, but we thought it was important to keep the stream going, to keep, there's been such a high interest on this story. We wanted to make sure we could be here on a moment's notice. And hold on just a second. I have another call coming in. Hold on.
What are you doing now, y'all? Is he's getting some information? Is something going on in that area right now? I don't see the drone and I don't see the helicopter, but we really can't see nothing on this end. But remind you that they did send dogs out there in Delano Cavalcante is allegedly in the area. Allegedly.
All right, guys, back on the live stream. Sorry, I had to take a phone call. Chris O'Connell coming to you live from East Nantmeal Township, where the search for Danelo Cavalcante is heightened tonight, where there has been a reported side-gate killer on the 1900 block of Fairview, where you are looking at an active response by police. You are looking at the evacuation and road closures of this area. I won't say evacuate. I will say road closures of this area. It's a very there's a barn nearby, and we know that a heavy response was given. There are bloodhounds, drones, helicopters. By far the heaviest response by way of law enforcement we've seen so far today. In this rural area of horse country in Chester County in East Nantmeal Township. I'm sorry, I'm on the phone. Hold it. I do have another call. Hold on just a second.
Something going on, y'all. Something is going on.
All right, guys. Sorry. Trying to talk to a number of people. Yeah. Someone was asking me about a gentleman today who was stopped by law enforcement about a mile from here, and he was pulled over. He was wearing a high visibility green shirt, pulled over by state police, handcuffed, and put at gunpoint, and was being investigated for harboring a fugitive. And of course, it wasn't. He was cleared, and he was set to go. And before he even left, we actually interviewed him and got his comments and how he was rattled. You're going to hear from him tonight at 10 o'clock on Fox 29 News. It just kind of goes to show you that what a heightened sense of security here and alertness that comes from law enforcement and residents.
It look like I don't see no action, no movement. I don't see nothing.
Thanks everyone for joining the feed here on YouTube. As you know, we've been feeding here, doing live streams through the night.
Okay, y'all. What I'm gonna do is,
Hey, Aaron, can you? Yeah, I get to take a phone call. Stand by.
I kind of like disappointed because I thought maybe they were gonna come back and say something different, but they didn't. Because I know at first they seen the drone and the copter, and I don't see the copter at all. So what I'm gonna do, y'all, I'm gonna stop right here, because I thought maybe we would know something. And she getting out smoking a cigarette. If that man was out there, I don't think they'll be seeing him smoking on cigarettes. So I'll come back later on, y'all, when they give me some good details. Okay.